guess what? Durk actually freed himself up from the case when they say they got him saying, don't put no cards or no this or that in my name. So guess what? He let Vonnie know whatever it is that you're about to do or you're going to do, I don't want no parts in it. And guess what? When the FBI came to raid Lil Durk was going to get his head clear and go turn himself into the police and let them know what Vonnie was about to do. But guess what? You guys came just in the nick of time before I got a chance to report his crimes to you all. So guess what? Only thing I'm saying he did is what he himself.
Wait, before who could report the crimes? You?
Before Durk could report the crimes. Let's just say Vonnie. I'm giving you. This is how Durk can beat the case. Let's just say Vonnie told Durk that everything that he was going to do. It's already recorded that Durk denounced whatever it is that he was about to do. He said, "Don't put anything in my name." So guess what? This is letting Vonnie know I'm not taking part in anything. But guess what? After everything took place, Vonnie went to the house and told Durk everything that he did. But guess what? Before Durk could get a chance to go report it to the authorities came and raided.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get, please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's get life real once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up.
Alright, y'all, we're back. DJ Akademiks, let's start with him. He's the king of playing dumb. And they say a smart person can play dumb, but a dumb person can't play smart. He showed an example of that when he sat there and was like, hold on, who was going to report this or report that? You? So what that did was let dude know he didn't fully grasp the concept and that he needed to repeat himself. Now let's start with dude doing all the talking. That's the Vonnie's dude's dad, the one that took responsibility for everything. And he's doing a lot of talking. He's been doing a lot of talking. That was him giving a scenario to how Lil Durk could have gotten out of this thing or might have freed himself up. It all sound cool if you're a person that just hears sounds when a person talks. But if you're a person that analyzes what a person says, like you really analyze it, all of that stuff is cool. But it doesn't apply at all. That whole scenario is crap. Off the strength that he forgot Lil Durk was trying to flee. So that whole theory, BS. We're gonna review and react to some clips to a interview that he did with Akademiks, and it's not a formal interview. Akademiks has it set up so they can call in or this and that or whatever, and he called in. If you let a fool speak long enough, they'll tell you everything you need to know. This is a man that's really, in my opinion, angry over some money that he didn't get cut in on. I feel like if this man got cut in, we wouldn't be hearing from him. Point blank, period. And Akademiks asked him a really important question, but this dude went on to make theories and deflect the question. Asked him, like, bro, if you got cut in, would you be doing this? He gets to talking about, oh well, when you take this from the Islamic brother and this and that and the jihada and the this and the that and then when you take your this and that, you gotta give it back to the. Come on, man. He ain't ask you all that. Let's get to the content.
It's easy. This shit Mickey Mouse. It's bubblegum. And like I said, Lil Pav got back door. Ain't no way in hell you gonna take King Von from our side and you ain't gonna give us nobody from your side. Even though it should have been an NBA young boy for Von, but anybody get back is get back. It don't matter whether or not who it is. You know, this is what it is. So it's everybody sacrifice somebody. This is what this is. Period. No gray area to it. This is what this is. And like I said, for those that know, for him knowing what I know, why wouldn't I want him to spend the rest of his life in jail if that was a possibility? Why wouldn't I want him to? But guess what? It's not going to go that way. Y'all got down on a real person. Y'all got rid of a real person. And like I said, this is my real life. Y'all just fans. But just answer this question. I need you to answer this question because you're a real man. You're a real man, right?
Yeah.
I need you to answer this question. If everything that I say is true, from them taking me to go pay for the hit, from them robbing and taking all the money and everything else, and not telling King Von's family that Von died broke, not with $10 in his account. If all of that is true, would I be wrong for feeling the way I'm feeling? Only if all that is true.
Well, it's an interesting question, but that's still your son.
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no. If everything is true from them
I
taking me
think
to
you're
make
wrong
that,
because listen, wrong or right, you gotta defend yourself. Wrong or right, you gotta defend that son.
Okay, but so
the things of the father gets paid for by the son.
Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. So you telling me if my son took me with him to go pay Little Tim, if my son robbed my nephew of all his millions, didn't give his mother not one dime, and once I let my son know that I know everything that took place, and you still don't do nothing, you still don't do this, so you saying I'm still wrong, right?
You're still wrong because a parent should never look at a kid.
Okay, I accept it. You
brought him into the world unknowingly.
I accept that. Listen. I'll accept. You say what now?
You brought him into the world without his consent. A parent should never look at a kid.
And I accept that 100%. And like I said from the beginning, I got to accept full responsibility because I didn't put all my morals and principles in them. So yeah, you're right.
But you should still support him. It's your son.
All right, now that last part. I gotta accept full responsibility because I didn't put my morals and principles in him. You gotta accept full responsibility that your son is in some stuff he shouldn't be in. You gotta accept full responsibility that you guys went to go do something, and in my opinion, you wanted something out of it. And when you found out what it really was, you really wanted something out of it. And then when people got to talking about Vonnie took this, Vonnie took that, I bet he really wanted a part of it. I feel like this is a man that's very aware of the people that they're playing with. He's very aware of the game that they're playing. And because he didn't get anything, he's throwing his son out to the wolves, essentially. And I feel like it's just simply because he didn't get anything. If he got broken off even a little bit, we wouldn't hear from this man. I feel like he's trying to save his own ass because a lot of this stuff is out and more is coming out. And this is a guy that's free. But what I'm really perplexed about, befuddled, if I said it correctly, is how does he know all this stuff and he's saying it, but he's not on any trials or anything? How is Duty Low co-conspirator number 4, allegedly, and he's not in the courtroom? He's outside the courthouse. And even that whole thing that they're doing outside the courthouse is horrible for Durk. Horrible. 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 This man wouldn't be speaking if he got cut in. Real talk. He wouldn't be throwing his son under the bus. None of it. But let's continue.
If Vonnie had bust down some money with you, would you have not taken the demeanor?
Let me get this. I want everybody to know this. Google what Islam say about killing a person. Once a person Googles what Islam says about killing a person, it's this. Guess what? The person has to either pay with their life, they can pay the family the blood money, not me, so they would have had to give the money to Tasha, or the family can forgive them. These are only the three outs that a person has when they kill a Muslim. These are the only 3 outs. So guess what? I brought the situation to my son. He denied it. Even though he know 1,000% for sure what I'm saying is the truth. Pops, you tripping, man. My Bitcoin took off this, that, that. Go on, move around so you can get yourself together.
All right, now. That's what I was talking about in the beginning of this video. He asked him a cut and dry question. This dude's talking about Google, the ways and teaching of their religion, and nigga, if you got cut in, would you be running your mouth right now? It's simple as that. Simple as that. So he says, I gave him a get out of jail free card. Tell him who did this and that with Von and this and that and the third. I told y'all way back when a lot of this stuff was hot on the press, 2021, 2022 at the least, at the latest, I told you guys straight up, when they let Durk put that stuff on Von, when they were talking about his arm was hanging out the window, they were at the varsity in Atlanta and all these things, I told y'all, they're cooking up something bigger for Durk.
Whatever, but
I mean, I'm not just talking about until he got caught for his own well-being, so he can have a loophole for later. I'm talking about intentionally got caught for the industry that he's a part of. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is what come along with that. This is what this is.
So you think your son was lost in the sauce in the industry then?
I mean, they all is. This is what it is.
You think your son sold his soul?
It's what it is. I got a real question for you, Ak. I need you to answer this for me, and I need you to be serious. I need you to take this really, really serious, okay? This is man to man. We all know what jogging suit Lil Durk turns himself in on. I got to turn myself in. We all know that it was a gray Nike Tech jogging suit, correct?
I did not know that. You're putting me on.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, I'm going to inform you. Yes, he turned himself in with a great Nike Tech jogging suit on. Okay. King Von did a video called "Why He Told."
Yes.
As you guys know, I've been referring to Durk as Mickey Mouse.
Why Mickey Mouse?
He told.
Do you like Disney or something?
Listen, hold on 1 second. Don't stop me, please, because I'm giving you valuable information quick and fast, and we really shouldn't have to go any further. It depends on where your understanding level is at. He had on a gray Nike Tech suit. He had on an OTF chain. He said that you could have stayed at my house. I would have bonded you out. This nigga Mickey Mouse, sit your dumb ass down. Do you put an OTF chain on a rat? Do you put a gray Nike Tech suit on a rat? Unless you're trying to say that the head of OTF is a rat. Von, a king of drill, is known for telling truth in their raps, not lies. Von said, I would have bonded you out. You could have stayed in my house. Von fought his body in 2 attempts with a public defender. So therefore, he couldn't have had any money when him and Big Mike were fighting the case. So who else could he be talking about but the person who turned himself? He didn't put a red Nike Tech suit on him. He put the same identical color Nike Tech suit on the rat that Durk turned himself in on. And not only that, he put an OTF chain on the stool pigeon. So how much more do you all need? I mean, literally, how much more do you all need? And it's right there in your face, as clear as day. Ray Charles could see this. This is easy. Why are we even going through any more loops? And here you have someone that's literally tied to the situation that it's not an honor to be saying these things. I would have rather any of his ops that automatically did this on their own, not it come from the inside. And on top of that, King Von himself saying the ops don't have to play with me if something happened to me. It comes from the inside. So what more do we need to know? I mean, like, literally, what more do we need to know? Before I came out, everyone said that something just didn't seem right. Even the guards that were out there said the people had been already sitting here waiting on them to pull up. This is what the guards later on said. This is easy. How does Von and everyone in Von's entourage get shot? Only reason Little Tim got shot is because Slutty shot him. How is Little Tim able to get up off the ground with a firearm in his hand and leave the scene? And he's the first person to start shooting. And you know Little Tim didn't turn himself into the emergency room with a firearm on him. So what gun did you have to do ballistics off on to see if Little Tim shot Von? And then you had different caliber shells in King Von, so he has to beat the fucking case. This is easy.
We're going to end it right there. It's something about dude that I never trusted from the jump. But like I said before, if you let a fool talk, they'll tell you more than what you need to know. This dude's jealous. I say that because I really, in my heart of hearts, feel that if he were compensated for what he feels he should have been compensated for, we wouldn't be in this situation. And I kind of feel like it's the same thing with Durk and Jam. I really do. And this is where you get the saying, you gotta feed the wolves. I feel like Durk thought he was bigger than the program. He made the guy Jam feel useless, disposable, and Lord knows what else. Durk really worked his hand since that dude Jam was locked up, sending him little bits of money and keeping up with the family and this and that. And I feel like it's because of this purpose. I really do. I really do. But I still don't think bro slid for Von. If you made it to this point, say I made it. I'm out. Peace.